Thank you.
The chair recognizes Mr. Bilbray.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, you know, I know this whole process looks like an inquisition. We're not here to, indict just to question and to find out, try to work out the reality here. And I think it's a little more confrontational than it should be traditionally. But so let's just remember, you are placed in that position of being under oath. And I'm hearing testimony going back and forth. So I'm trying to find out how two people may perceive something differently, how words may be changed back and forth. So let me just ask you, at that time or at this time, did you believe that Merrill Lynch was too big to fail?
I thought very likely that if Merrill Lynch failed, it was, after all, bigger than Lehman Brothers, that would create a very serious problem in the financial markets. I did.
So, as a manager, you pretty well felt Merrill Lynch needed to be addressed one way or the other to keep it from going under.
I thought letting it fail would pose a serious risk, although it was not clear that we could have prevented it from failing.
Okay, now, I saw that you made a statement here, and it's in the record, that when someone said, did you invoke a threat or something else, that if they invoked the MAC, there would be repercussions to management. And we can pull up the record. I'm almost sure you said, no, I didn't say it that way, but I did indicate that if they invoked the MAC and there was, what was it, they needed assistance afterwards, that if there was, this created a situation where they needed assistance, then there would be problems. And that the clarification there was the fact that it wasn't just the MAC, but if they did the MAC and then needed to come to us for assistance because of that arrangement, then there would be hell to be paid. That was the inference of your statement at that time.
That was what was in Mr. Lacker's email about a conversation between us, but I did not make that statement to Mr. Lewis, although I don't think it's unreasonable if someone makes a decision that endangers his company, that he'd be accountable for that.
Okay, that's why I want to clarify, Mr. Chairman, because today you did make the comment that you felt that way and you felt comfortable with that. You indicated, I thought you indicated that you communicated that at that time, that if there, not just that if they invoked a MAC, but if there was assistance needed later after they invoked a MAC, then there would be repercussions.
I don't believe I said that.
Okay, and so we're going to, Mr. Chairman, I'd ask that testimony, because we need to clarify that, because I heard something from you today that sound very familiar, and that's why I went back to that statement about, it wasn't just about the MAC, it was the MAC, then if there needed assistance, then there would be that management should be held responsible. And I just thought that your statements today kind of reflected this statement of the 12/20/08 statement. So we can get back into the record and see that. I'm just trying to help you clarify what you said today.
Is the gentleman submitting something for the record?
Yes, please.
Without objection.
Now, when you get into this, you said we did not guarantee BIA anything, and you said there was no dollar amount referenced. But could have you, in this conversation, instead of saying we will pay this much out or we'll get out of it, could there have been any other discussion that statements like, look, if there's a concern, if there's a problem here, we'll take care of it or we'll make you whole. You won't, this deal will not impact you in the long run, that we'll cover the difference?
We committed to work with them to make sure they would be a stable company and that they would not collapse because of this